To his outside, the only Ford-powered car in this race, the number 9. Outside on the row 1 is Lee McRae. Inside row 2, in the Gio Farms number 48, this is Jerome Gio. To his outside in the Johnson's Whole Hog Barbecue 1R, it's Rick Delane. Inside row 3, it's that great-looking pink and white 29K. That's Ryan Karalik in the Coyote Ventures entry. To his outside, the number 57, sponsored by Custom EDM, this is Kevin Sexton. Inside row 4, the guy with the second best point average tonight, starting 7th, it's the Green Valley Equipment 5G of Scott Greer. To his outside, the guy with the best point average in the Imre Demolition Victory Circle by Balkan 10W, this is Ward Imre. Inside row 5 in the Region Construction A1 Environmental number 7, we're looking for Danny Staff. To his outside, a rookie in the modified division, a guy that raced street stocks in the U.S. and came up here to race with us a couple times. This is Jordan Duray in the 81. Starting inside row 6, that's the 11th starting spot. The 42 GG is Gunnar Gust. And starting on the scratch spot, I think we saw him leave already, the number 35, Adam Magus. Adam Magus. That is your A Modifieds. The Big FM A Modifieds. We get ready to go tonight for Trans-Tech Industries. You can see the shine on that racetrack. It's kind of slick. You can see the reflection of the headlights of the pace truck, and you can also see reflection of the cars on the real dry spots. Nice and smooth though tonight, and everyone wants a track that's smooth. Some like it wet, some like it sticky, some like it dry, but everybody likes it smooth, and for the most part it is tonight. The official pace truck is supplied by Winnipeg Dodge. It is the crew cab with the Hemi on board. You can check them out, the best stock of them in the province, at Winnipeg Dodge in the Point West Auto Park. All right, pick your favorite. We're about to go racing. 15 times around. Your leader is the pole sitter, James Wall, in the Jansen GM number 24. To his outside, the big Ford of Lee McRae, and we're going green. Rick Delane on the low side of the race. Oh, look out. The number 9 of McRae off of turn 2. Well, we'll have to see who gets charged with that yellow. The Big FM A Modifieds. Big FM. Big, great big FM. Don't forget that phone deal, AIE, your Bell's dealer. 4 locations around town. Stop in and check it out. You need to buy a cell phone from somebody. You may as well buy it from someone that supports your favorite sport. Why wouldn't you? And they're very competitive with some of the best cell phone plans in the business. Check it out. The Grand Park Mall, with shops at Winnipeg Square, Dominion Center, and at Pembina and Stafford, right connected to the Salisbury House. Uh-oh, looks like that one car of Rick Delane's getting charged with that one. Now he's trying his plan of attack to get past all these guys ahead of him. Tries the high side of the racetrack to see if there's anything there. That's a tough break for Rick, but I guess it was determined that he caused that yellow, so if you cause one, you go to the back. Cause 2, you get a free ticket to watch the rest of the race from your truck. So the outside row should have been McRae, Delane, Sexton, Emery. Now it's McRae, Sexton, Greer, with the 10 of Emery moving down into the inside row. Ryan Kerlick looks like, oh, we did get a lap in, did we? Alrighty. The Ford will bring him to the green. Any Ford fans here tonight? Hey, there's your one choice, number 9. Cheer him on, everybody. Here we go. Lee McRae's Ford is flying up front, but Kevin Sexton's 57 is looking good at second spot, as is Emery in the 10, Greer in the 5. Oh boy, look at this top 4 coming at you in stereo. Ward Emery working the bottom of the racetrack in the 10 car. Your leader up on the high side in the flying Ford, but Sexton down on the bottom, and he had a little something there, but not right now. Greer powers by Ward Emery heading down the front straightaway. And Greer is running the slick stuff right in the middle as Sexton hangs on to the number 2 spot in the red 57. Lee McRae way up there, as is Greer way up there. Sexton heads, oh, he's up there as well. Greer looks inside in the 5 car. Not gonna happen this time. Sexton using the bottom of the racetrack in 3 and 4 and the top side of the racetrack in turns 1 and 2. Ward Emery comes back after Scott Greer. Look at that 3-car race for third, or rather second, third, and fourth. Lee McRae looking great up top in that 9 car. Kevin Sexton way up high in turn numbers 1 and 2 and down at the bottom of 3 and 4, but it's working for him. He's second. Greer heads into turn 4, tries the high side. Got a little drive coming off of there too. Greer is faster than Sexton in places on the racetrack, but Kevin is faster than Greer in other places on the racetrack. What a great race this is. Sexton is second down in the office. The future tint and stripe number 57. Field spreading out just a little bit. Your leader continues to lead by about the same margin. Sexton may be closing in a little bit from second spot. Scott Greer in the back bumper of Kevin Sexton, but unable to get him at this point. Oh boy, there ain't a lot of room for mistake out there right now. It is slippery. Greer with a good run off of turn 4. He's right up alongside of Sexton. Sexton from the bottom to the top of the racetrack, and he is second. But Scott Greer all over him like a cheap suit as they head into turn 3. Ward Emery taking advantage in the 10 car of the fact that the 57 and the 5 are going at it. Ward is hoping to get them both in that 10 car. All this is playing out well for the 9 of Lee McRae because those guys fight with each other. They're not catching him. Ward Emery on the bottom in the 10. What a great three-car race. And now they're coming up on lap traffic. Oh my goodness. Sexton goes to the bottom. Greer goes almost, oh, he's up there now. He's all the way to the top. He'll get a good run off of that spot. Greer up to second spot. Now he's set on the leader. Oh, I don't know how many laps left, but it took Greer a long time to get by Kevin Sexton. Move over flag coming out for whoever that is in the black car, looking just the one that Greer's passing right now. Ward Emery is third now. Sexton is back to fourth. Look at Emery now working on the inside of Scott Greer. What a race coming out of turn 4 side by side. Greer on the high side, Emery on the bottom. And boy, that is a dandy. Scott Greer in the 5G running a little higher on the racetrack. Emery appears to have the advantage going into the corner, but Emery wisely uses the brakes instead of banging into him. Ward Emery appears to have second spot, but here comes Greer with a big run off of turn 2. He's running out of racetrack, but he's trying it. Way up to the top again. Greer will get a good run off that moisture up in the top of 4. What a great race. Scott Greer on the high side. Ward Emery trying it all on the bottom. And up. Oh, the leader almost went over the end. Oh, the Ford of Lee McRae just about. Right. The white flag is out. Ward Emery's in second, but here comes Greer once again in the 5 car. He runs on a racetrack. He's going to try the high side this time. In the middle, rather. Here's your leader. He led every lap. How about a hand for Lee McRae? Second spot goes to Ward Emery. Third spot to Scott Greer. How about Rick Delane? Had to go all the way to the back for causing a yellow when he gets back to 5th spot. Finishing 4th. The Future Tin Stripe 57 of Kevin Sexton. Third goes to the Green Valley Equipment Miller Race Engines 5G of Scott Greer. Second goes to the Emery Demolition Victory Circle by Balkan K4 Equipment 10 of Ward Emery. And your winner, led every lap of that one, Lee McRae in the Flying Ford. Wow, Ford fans, there wasn't many of you before that race. I'm thinking there's a few more of you now. What a great race in the modified division. Wow. The lead was never in dispute, but boy, everything else sure was. That was a real good race. That's a big FM modifieds. McRae takes a victory lap. You'll get down front here. Once again, we encourage you to support the folks that support racing, and AIE Cellular Stores, your Bell dealer, does exactly that. Send your favorite driver $50 by simply signing up for a cell phone. All right. So Lee McRae started outside on row 1, and boy, did he get the job done tonight. That Ford was applying. Next up, the late models. As soon as we get our trophy presentation and our post-race interview done with Lee McRae, we move to the late model division. McRae shuts off the Ford, and I'm going to turn things over to Darren. He can have a better idea what's going on down there. Darren?
Thanks very much, Pat Mooney. Just awaiting the arrival of Lee McRae in the Central Hydronics Ford. Also sponsored by Santana Kennels. His first feature win here in a modified. That is Lee McRae with a big one. The driver out of Marquette, Manitoba gets it done. Now he has won a feature in Morden, but his first one, he won a lot of super truck races. Many of them in front of me, and we remember those days, but man, coming to this modified class, very, very tough, and you held back an awful lot of good guys there.
Yeah, I guess I had a pretty good car tonight. Kind of messed up the front end a little bit there on when I got together with the one there, but she held on, and I got a big W finally.
Gotta feel good. So this sets up for a good 2015 season. Besides Morton, are you guys running anywhere else this year?
Yeah, we're gonna hit a few tracks, probably Granite, and Greenbush, maybe Jamestown, a few of those places. So yeah, it's a pretty good start to the year.
How about a hand for him, ladies and gentlemen? His first feature win at Red River Co-op Speedway in a modified. Lee McRae out of Marquette, Manitoba in the Central Hydronics number 9.
Thank you, Darren. Congratulations to Lee McRae and his crew. Nice job. A beautiful job. Led every lap. Well, that's good. Sometimes the hardest one to get is the first one. And once you get it, you start to get a bit of a roll going on. Well, we move now to the late model division, sponsored by Starbuck Credit Union. And our evening brought to you tonight by Transtech Industries. Starting on the pole in the Fawcett Auto Body, Orion Chevrolet 71, it's Rick Fawcett. To his outside in the Case High Track, Viert Landscaping number 88, it's Paul Viert in the victory circle. Pardon me, Rick Fawcett.